The post-game show, and it's a happy one tonight, is presented by the Maroon Club, enhancing 23 Division I sports. Join the Maroon Club today. And our player of the game is presented by Coca-Cola. Experience the Coke side of life. Scott Barr with a happy pair of leopards.
Happy and worn out, Gary. Coach, you lost faith tonight. You knew the shots would eventually drop, and it's the shooting that brought the Leopards back.
We talked about that early on, that I thought we had some really good shots. They just didn't go down. So when that happens, you just keep playing. I thought that the kids came in and they played really hard. American wanted to do what they wanted to do. We were able to stop some they were successful in. But I thought that as a group, we really hustled and played some great game out there. And I'm glad. And this is a big game. With play for Kay, and Kay was a very, very good friend. So I'm not going to lie. I'm happy the way this came out tonight.
Yeah, first time in Lafayette history that the women have swept American at 34-34 when the ladies just tied it with 4:13 to go in the third quarter. The attitude in the huddle changed. The attitude on the court changed. It looked like they really took charge at that point.
And that's what it's all about. We've been working all season to get better. It's one game at a time. And that's all we can do. And we played tonight. They did what they needed to do. I'm really proud of them. They played a great game. This young lady played a very, very good game. They all did.
This young lady, Maya Hood, we'll talk to in a second. Clutch performance by Sammy Stippa and great role playing throughout as well.
What I loved about Sammy tonight is she was 0 for a lot at that point. But she never, you never tell a shooter not to shoot. And I've never told anybody in 40 years, don't shoot the ball, stop shooting. And, they made a few. And then she had the couple down the lane with a little hesitation dribble that you will learn at camp. Boom, kid bought on it. We were able to score on it, and it was a good win.
Thanks a lot, Coach. Good win indeed.
Thank you.
Turn our attention to Coca-Cola player of the game, Maya Hood. Maya, breakout game tonight, 17 points, but the scoreboard doesn't tell the whole story. It was really a hustle effort by the rest of the team.
Yeah, it was a great all-around team win. We've been saying and working hard in practice that we needed to come out and beat American. It was a pink game. We knew a lot of people would come, and we did it for all the breast cancer survivors.
We talk a lot on television about it being the first time that you've swept American. Did the team know about that? Do you have a sense of what went on here tonight?
We don't really feed into all of the history stuff. We don't really know about it until after it happened. So it's great to know that this is the first time in history that we've swept them.
Being down so much by 9 in the beginning of the third quarter and having such a big 21-point effort in the third quarter as you head closer to the end of the season into the tournament, big confidence builder for the team as well.
Right. At halftime, Coach said, she didn't say much, but she said we knew what we had to do, and everyone knew what that meant. So we came out and we hustled. It was intense and everything. Now we got to continue that on with the last 4 games of the season going into playoffs.
A lot of hustle, a lot of intensity, a lot of fun had by the Lady Leopards tonight. Gary, back over to you.
It's always fun when you put a W up on the board. It's time for the highlights of tonight's ball game. Here's John Leone.
Yeah, Gary, the happy highlights for sure. But I'll tell you, not without its challenges. The big kid, Cicely Carl on the inside, really did a great job, Gary, rebounding the ball. She showed the ability to step outside and shoot it as well. Americans got some pieces. Ari Booth with a nice pass down low to Carl again, and she catches and finishes. There are some pieces in place. This is Koskimus. She did a terrific job, Gary. 3 for 3 from downtown. Only a freshman. She's going to provide a great perimeter threat for Megan Jebbia. Boy, down the stretch, Lauren Chrysler, almost every time they went inside to the junior, the most experienced player on this team, and she delivered, almost single-handedly keeping American in this game. And then the steal, the freshman, Alex Cantwell, one of 4 steals on the evening for Alex, and her mom just tapped us on the shoulder as she walked by, Teresa O'Connell. This was a huge 3 by Jamie O'Hare, and I'm going to get to Jamie in a minute. I thought she played one of her better games. There's our Coca-Cola player of the game, Maya Hood, with a great fake drop step. Then Maya steps out. We've seen her score around the bucket. Oh, by the way, she can step out and knock down threes as well. Watch the bounce pass to Maya, Maya as she slips the screen. Great delivery by Jamie O'Hare. I'll get back to Jamie in a minute. As I said, Maya Hood again between 2 American defenders. Don't quite know how she got that thing off. This was a huge inbounds play. Sammy Stippa, who came up with 7 points down the stretch. She could very easily have been our player of the game as well. I'm alluding to Jamie O'Hare, Gary, because her stat line, and we often talked about Jamie O'Hare and how critical she is to the fortunes of this team. She played 38 minutes tonight, 5 assists, 3 turnovers. She had great shot selection. She made good decisions on the floor. Lafayette had a total of 11 turnovers. Gary, when they do that, they always will have a chance to win.
And that's exactly what they did tonight. They won tonight's ball game. For American, their 59 points came on 23 field goals. They were 6 for 16 from beyond the arc and 7 for 13 from the foul line. Led by Lauren Chrysler, who had a double-double, 17 points and 10 rebounds. And Cecily Carl had 11 points in the game. American goes to 6-19, 4-10 overall in the Patriot League. For Lafayette, they had 63 points, 24 field goals, 5 for 15 from beyond the arc, 10 for 15 from the foul line. They were led by Jamie O'Hare's 16, 14 for Sammy Stippa, and every one of those seemed clutch down the stretch. Great play by Sammy tonight. And Maya Hood led everybody with 17 points in the game for Lafayette. Ashley Lutz with 11 rebounds in the ball game. Lafayette goes to 6-18, 4-10 as they now solidify a spot in 7th place, but it's a precarious spot, and they will take on Lehigh on Saturday afternoon at 2 o'clock. You will want to come and either watch it here at Kirby or watch it on the Lafayette Sports Network. That's it for tonight. My thanks to Scott Barr, to John Leone, Rick Kehoe, the RCN television team, and to all of you as Lafayette wins this one by 4. For all of us, I'm Gary Laubach. Good night, everybody.